Feeling you, MP.
What are you saying so much?
Peace, pal.
In a new season, there are some players, Richard, that hit the ground running. And there are others, as you well know, that take a while to get going, which I know what camp you fell into, but... MV's checked in. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter, and it's out of bounds the other way. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Poked away, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
For the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
On the wing, MP. 6 on the shot clock. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Kicks to Smith. Indiana moving it around. Turner with a screen on Irving. Over in the corner, Turner. No good from outside. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Passes it to Turner. Here's Mathurin, covered by MP. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Nets leading by 3. And Mills kicks to MP. Back to Mills. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Pass to Turner. Here's Mathurin. Drives to the hoop. It's hauled in by Claxton. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And Mills kicks to MP. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. That one, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The pass to Turner. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Turner's got 7 points. Scoring breakdown for the Nets. Free throw, good, Irving. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Halliburton is out there with Hield. And it's Smith. And there's Jackson. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. Here's MP. Durant trying to break free. MP's shot is good. 6 points for him. And one thing you can say with MP, Greg, and if he belongs on an NBA floor, he certainly passes the eye test.
And that's always how MP has been as a player. The raw numbers don't jump out at you, but you can see his impact on the floor. And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. Jackson passes to Mathurin. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Brooklyn leading by 3. At the elbow, it's MP. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other.
So far through the first 2
the Pacers, 57.
I think for the Pacers, well, they're...
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. And that'll do it for half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Miles Turner guys.
MP.
Here's MP. 8 points for him. That bucket in no time at all. MP's got 11 points.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. MP is out there with Irving, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Outside Durant. Warren on the wing. MP right side. Durant finds MP. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Smith outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
The touch on Halliburton's shot really opens the floor up for him, letting him get to that mid-range.
Irving kicks to Durant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Halliburton up top, covered by Irving. Got a piece of it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
MP outside. For the lead, going inside. He doesn't hit that one. Smith with some nice D. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Nemhard the pass to Smith. They double him with Irving. Clock at 6. Screen by Smith. Back to Halliburton. Over Irving. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And a new group in for the Nets. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Watanabe comes in for Kevin Durant. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Warren. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Sumner kicks to Curry. Kicks it out to MP. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. MP's got 11 in the second half. Pacers trail by 3. Healed outside. Pass to Arte. They need this. Cranes the three-pointer. Arte's got his second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to MP. Fires from deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so after 3.
Brooklyn, 57. The Pacers, 57. Fans, please give them a round of applause for their next
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with the drum.
What a great night. Thank you, fans. Get home safely.
Hey, there is MP. Ah, Jake, my man. Hey, you have been.
Burned down. Okay, tell me, which NBA cities are on the list? San Antonio. I want to see the Riverwalk in Chicago. I want to do the hockey. Oh, that's a little bit. One of those two. I like that.
9 Right on time.
So,
Check it.
woohoo! Well,
My niece loves Jake Duvall.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping. I yawn and no whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the. We be moving with caution. The block is really hot. The block is 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 hot. They tried to want me hot. I won't be hot. I run and hit the corner hot. I'm headed for the border hot. Mix the with water hot. To my auntie Hungary, I can't be hot.
Hey.
Come here
Were you looking to talk?
now.
Hey, MP. So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team and...
That's a great question. Maybe. I mean, you really never know.
Okay, so we've been tiptoeing around this a little bit, so let's get into it.
Oh, man. You know, John, I can't even lie, man.
Okay then, last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team...
This might not be my hometown, but this is my city now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey.
There you are.
Here I am.
You ready for me?
MP, have a seat.
How you doing, Coach?
Big news. Big news. Rookie standout.
Good, MP.
Pack your own dinner for breakfast?
Yeah, I did.
All right, guys, I'll make this quick.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
as we all know, this is our
Thanks, Coach. Hey. Yeah, I know I'm not big on speeches.
Grant, it's time to light the jack-o'-lanterns, leave out some candy, and watch some hoops. This should be a spooktacular game.
You're right, B.A. I mean, it's always fun to play a holiday game. There's that extra little bit of energy in the air, both for the fans and the players.
And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Miles Turner out there with Smith. Pass to Duarte. Turner, a screen on Irving. Here's Duarte. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Now here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Turner from the arc. Brooklyn with the board. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take. Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the three and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Durant, pass to Mills. There's the three. MP, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Halliburton. It's Duarte on the wing. Here's Smith. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Claxton, and he jams it home with authority.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And Clark Halliburton had a great second year.
Yeah, he sure did. Despite being moved near the trading deadline, I mean, improved his scoring, rebounding, and assist numbers across the board, BA, and that's for a really young player. I bet this guy is going to be one we're going to hear a lot about in the seasons to come.
Durant, pass to MP. Puts it up from 12. And there's another one for the Nets. And you think about MP and the leadership style he brings. He tries to elevate the whole team by supporting and empowering his teammates.
Man, that's the approach you take to get the most out of your role players. MP understands this. Length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
I mean, think about this, 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
It's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Patrick Mills out there with it's the lineup for Brooklyn. First one falls for him.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jackson finds Heel. It's blocked. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's MP. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
The shot by Duarte, no good.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Here's Durant, and Brooklyn again with a bucket.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
The three, Smith. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Mills. On the wing, MP. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6. And you look at the type of leadership that MP displays. Very much a lead-by-example type of guy.
Yeah, MP is encouraging to his teammates, but doesn't baby them. That's one reason he's earned so much respect.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Jackson. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
The drive by MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Halliburton outside. Heel to screen on Mills. Here's Halliburton. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
High.
And so it's Brooklyn closing out this quarter with a 7-point.
41.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, and in the West, Luka Doncic. And going back to that first half of play, guys, Kevin, appreciate you joining us.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Indiana trailing here. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Jalen Smith is out there with Miles Turner. Pass to Mathurin. That shot off. And Brooklyn going the other way now to the paint. Cash. Mills with the bucket. Mills has got his first basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that. Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
Here's Duarte. And it's Irving with a rebound. The Nets with a lead. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's MP. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. MP's got 14 points for the game. Part of MP's appeal when he was drafted was his potential to be a leader, a role his team hopes he'll grow into.
Yeah, you heard that about him back in college, that the locker room looked to him. I could definitely see that translating to the league over time.
Smith no good. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times for him.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Halliburton against Mills. To win the run. And the basket by Halliburton.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Smith against Durant, screened by Claxton. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
And the Nets shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. We've got Ben Simmons. MP is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Irving in a 2-guard. So that's the Nets 5.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
MP outside. Outside Warren. Pass to Irving. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
To the middle. Field up top, guarded by Durant. And the three off target.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Back to MP. He tries for three. And no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
On the wing, MP. Now here's Durant. Defended by Jackson. Durant, no good. The Pacers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Hield finds Halliburton. Here's Duarte. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And here's MP from outside. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Matherin, covered by MP. The shot no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Irving, fires from deep, and the Nets another three.
And looking to shoot as many threes.
To being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Simmons. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Smith comes in for Hield. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. He buries it from three.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Matherin. A shot to stop the run. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Outside Durant. Now here's MP. Guarded closely. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Knocks down the long J. And the Nets lead by 14.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Nets.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Halliburton outside, looking to win the run, and it's rejected. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Mills. Here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 30.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Look, they put your boy MP in the starting lineup.
They down bad, huh?
Real bad.
Aliens, biohack weapons. I'll call you something. So we don't have enough data to make that any more.
Anyone been to Utah?
All right, first question right here.
Congratulations on your first start. You look very comfortable out there from the tip.
My first start, man. Wow. Thanks, Nate.
Can you share with us the biggest difference between college and the NBA?
Probably the speed of the game. Yeah, that's all right. That's it for today. Until the next time, y'all.
That's a big map you guys got in there.
What is this?
This? MP. There comes the time in every man.
All right. I'm all ears. Yes. So what comes next?
We want Ashley, you're up.
As some of you...
All right, Mila, you're up.
Okay. As you...
That it was, Mila.
Who let him have a stick? I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough, man.
Cool. Now, let's talk business. Now, I know that all of this might seem like a lot, but we'll...
Yeah, I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. There's another side of me, but I don't even show it. Cause I got way too many people eating off me. Been through the pressure, and I learned my lessons. So I count my blessings and run it up. But I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. Cause I got anxiety.
Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Green, and it's Ball in at the point. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Outside, Green. Outside, Ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Now, here is Irving. MP outside. And the shot goes in. MP's got his second bucket.
Well, it's something that only a handful of players have to deal with. Getting booed on draft night. Never a great feeling, but it can act as a motivator.
And hopefully, Greg, that's how MP has used it, as motivation. The player feels like they're in a losing situation, but MP is doing everything he can to win over the fans. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
And he recovers it. Ball with a wide-open look. Off target from three-point range. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Durant kicks to Irving. Tries from 10, and that's good for 2.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
The Bulls have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
DeRozan, that's good.
You have to love the way DeRozan went at the rim. He knows he's at his best when he's the aggressor.
MP outside. Into the lane. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Levine. Got a hand on it. MP against DeRozan. A 3 from MP. Marries the long-range jumper. MP's got 9. And watching MP out there, he's slowly starting to win over the fan base, Greg, of this team.
To call it an uphill battle would be an understatement. But he goes out and just does what he can to control what he does.
First personal foul. 15.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. So for Chicago right now, Ball and Levine are the guard set. Green is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Vucevic in at the center position.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's MP. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Now here's Levine. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And here's Green outside. And Irving pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
MP passes to Irving. Green against MP. Pulls up. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Levine. And the rejection by MP. Nets leading by 9. Irving passes to MP. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Ball dishes to Drummond. And the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
MP kicks to Warren. Nets passing it around. MP with it. Now defended by Levine. MP passes to Watanabe. Shot clock at 6. Over Levine. Shot's good by Watanabe. Watanabe's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Drummond with a screen on Irving. Pass to Drummond. There's the dish to Levine. Kicks it to Vucevic. Ball from long range. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Watanabe. A beautiful reverse layup. Watanabe's got 6 points. So for the Nets, Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Royce O'Neal comes in for Warren. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Irving. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Jones checked in for Drummond. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Green. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's MP. Following the miss by DeRozan. In the corner, it's MP. It's hauled in by the Bulls. coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Knocks down the three ball.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
Here's MP. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it.
30 seconds. The goal.
Listen, right now their offense reminds me of a big old grape.
And next up, we have the... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Mills out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's MP. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
The offensive rebound, Claxton, and he makes good on the way. Claxton's got his first basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mills finds MP. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Irving's shot is good.
The accuracy of Kyrie's shot is impressive, helping him clean up in the mid-range.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the Bulls with another miss.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
Here's Claxton, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And that pick takes... All right.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And so it's Brooklyn with us.
Before the play. Brooklyn, 67. The Bulls, 51. And your next
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. Backcourt pair for them is Caruso and Dosunmu. Jones is out there with Vucevic, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Bulls trail by 16. And here is Dosunmu. Pass to Vucevic. And Slam dunk by Vucevic.
Big time play by Vooch. Rising up and hammering it down.
In the corner, it's MP. And the three ball is good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Dosunmu. He dishes it to Vucevic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Irving for three. And the Nets, another three.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Caruso kicks to Green. Green with a screen on Irving. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. And he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking. That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Fader on the way. Another miss by Vucevic.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
Protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially at an age of positionless basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Kevin Durant comes in for Watanabe. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly.
Thank you to everyone who joined us at tonight's game. We hope you have a safe trip home, and will join us again real soon.